All right, we're off to the races. Dun, 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 dun. People popping in here, guys. What's going on, Marco? Marco.
Good morning.
Hey, brother. All right. Yep, guys. John, what's happening, John?
Good morning, Jeff.
What's up? Yeah, guys, I almost got scammed, man. They tried to scam me out of my crypto. Oh, my God. I'm going to tell y'all about it later because luckily I was able to keep calm. It was crazy, and I do not want it to happen to y'all, but I'll tell y'all about it later. Good week, guys. We had a huge week last week. I just want y'all to know. Last week was crazy. Great week. All right. Let me take my breath. Get it rolling. Get all set up. And again, I will tell y'all about the scam for those of y'all in crypto because I do not want it to happen to you. And it was scary. But I kept my calm, even though they were so convincing. Holy shit, dude. Oh, and even me, and I've been in it for a long time. So you can imagine, if I've been in it for a long time, how many people they got that just got in it. And y'all could get it too. If you're on Coinbase, it was a scam trying to get people who are on Coinbase. Oh, targeted out of GM. Just targeted out of GM. I'm going to go ahead and leave my targets at 50% on the options because I'm going to be going out of town like everybody else. I don't want to, if I can get my profit, I want to just get out. So I just targeted out of GM. We got a couple seconds anyway here before we set up on this one. So let me just type it in really quick. We got a lot to talk today. Just targeted out of GM plus 50%. Nice start. All right, cool. Charles is back, I think, as well. I think he's back. Yeah. So, powerful week. Just so y'all know. All right, we got a couple seconds here. Let me go ahead and start setting up. And I got our journals out. We're looking really good. I'm gonna tell you right now. Last week I made over $5,000 between just the options and the day trading. And the crypto was insane. That's probably why that's why these scammers are out in full force, y'all. They're gonna be coming out like you can't even imagine. So I need to try to help y'all, at least on what happened to me. I was close to getting it. All right, marking this low, 1925. Malik, what's going on, brother? What's happening? My man.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, brother. All right, here we go. Damn. This is going to happen fast. 29. Oh, shit. Can't talk out too much, guys. Oh, shit. 29, 25. I'm going to be looking to go long. I got to do it quick, though. Brian, oh my God, we're going to talk later, Brian. I cannot believe you are in the house all of a sudden. I haven't seen you in like a decade.
Morning.
What's up? I haven't seen you in a decade, my brother. There's so much to talk about. Oh my God, bro. Glad you are here. All right, guys. It's happening fast. Hang on, I got to get my wits about me for a minute. Brian threw me off being here. It's like seeing a ghost. 32, we're going to be looking for the advanced. Oh my God, dude. I feel out of whack right now, guys. Hang on. Oh, shit. I'm going to be looking at the 601s. This has got to happen quick. Oh, 601, 601, 601, 601s. Lots of talking today. All right. Oh, no. All right. So, invalidated on that one. Brian, you missed a lot, but we'll catch you up to speed. Do not worry, my friend. We've added new strategies as well on top of this. So, lots of stuff. Okay, so let me back off from it and take a little break. All right. So, right now, though, let's make it very clear. Right now, in the first 15 minutes, we're only allowed to do the advanced. Okay, we have 4 strategies. The advanced is one of them. Right now, I'm only looking for setup number 1 to the upside, which didn't happen. So I'm going to be looking for setup number 2 to go long. You remember, I can't teach right this second. You know, this is us trading. There's a lot happening. So I'm going to be calling out what I'm doing. Everything that I'm doing, I'll call out. But if you have any questions, you got to type it in our WebEx. Brian, we added several new techniques. I'll keep you up to speed. We have one that we're testing out. Well, two that we're testing out. We have a trading journal for it. We've been keeping track of all our documentation. But as of right this second, this is the advanced. Now, this got away from me. Okay, there was no entry on that. We created the new strategies to give us a lot more opportunities. And we've literally been averaging between 1 and 3 trades plus a day. So there's a lot of stuff. But absolutely great to see you, brother. Woo, I'm going to tell everybody again. We'll talk about it later. I almost got scammed this week out of my crypto. Oh, okay. Yes. So you've been listening. All right. Yeah, we added a lot of new stuff, bro. We're still testing it, but I'm liking the results. So what I'm waiting for right now, just so y'all know, and again, I'm going to be kind of talking. I'm going to be looking for setup number 2 on the advanced to the upside, okay? Now, I almost got scammed this week. I'm going to be talking about it whenever we have little breaks. But I'm telling you right now, for those of you in the world of crypto, these scammers are going to be coming out in full force, and they're going to be getting even better because over this next 2025 and beyond, this market is going to go through the moon, and they're going to get you. And they were very close to getting me. And let me tell you, I don't even know what would have happened. I don't even really want to think about it because that might have been that. I don't even know what would have happened. So let me shut up about it. All right. Market's up 46. All right. Dow Jones up 480. All the indexes are up. I'm looking for setup number 2 to the upside. Let's go ahead and erase the key levels. Make sure inside the member. Now, remember, in the course, the only strategy we talk about is the advanced. All these other ones are new. I haven't built any videos because we're still in testing mode. But you got to watch the advanced because that's going to teach you fake outs, traps. It's going to help you set up your charts, get your key level tool drawer. Right? John also gave us this key level tool over here. Amazing. So make sure the aggressive, both setup 1 and 2, we're in testing, no videos. Not yet. But it's looking really good. You just look at a pure winner, 25 wins, 9 losses. 25 wins, 9 losses. I mean, every single time we take it, I mean, I document it. But we should not ever think like, oh man, we ain't gonna have no opportunities. All right. Just follow the plan. We've been hammering. Trading is so easy if you just have a plan and you follow it and you wait. As that aggressive ramps up, we're gonna get it even so much better. So much better. I'll be sharing some other stuff with you guys later on too. I'm learning some stuff, believe it or not, about the NASDAQ. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'll be talking about that in the months to come next year. But NASDAQ. Okay. Somebody that I'm knowing is trading the NASDAQ has made $6 million in less than 3 years. So, professional basketball player. But I won't be sharing that until next year. Yep. Over $6 million in 3 years trading the NASDAQ. And he was a professional basketball player for the San Antonio Spurs. So I'm not going to give any information on it, but I will talk about it next year for those of you that are here in the coaching. 6 million. And I'm going to tell you something. He had 0 experience trading. But I will not talk about it until next year. All right. Because I'm learning the system also myself. All right. So right now, I'm willing to take setup number 3. Okay. Setup number 3 to the upside. I like where we're going. Market's up 51. We're going to have so many opportunities. So many opportunities. There's no need to rush. This is good. I got a lot of stocks. Everything's looking good, man. And I'm just telling you guys, though, man, that scam was scary. Caught me in the parking lot too, man. Right when I was waiting for groceries, and I wasn't like, they get you at the worst time. They get you at the worst time, man. When you're tired, you got your guard down, right? Okay, here's what I am going to do. I am going to 1925. 1925. All right, and remember. So what happened is our first setup, I wanted to take this setup number 1 right through this area, but didn't happen. You guys know the advanced technique is very picky. It has a super high probability, but it just doesn't happen too much. And that's why we came up with, the scalping, the basic, also the aggressive. I'm only doing the aggressive and the advanced. That's all I'm doing. That's plenty. That's already a lot for me. Like, it's so much. And again, what I'm doing the NASDAQ, what I'm going to be doing on the NASDAQ is that's going to be in the afternoon. So that's not going to be in the morning. That's going to be a technique for the afternoon. So I'll be day trading in the morning with the S&P, the NASDAQ in the afternoon. But I got to learn the system. And I mean, I have no problem learning from people. You make $6 million in 3 years trading the NASDAQ with no experience. You got my attention. Charles is back. Charles is back. All right, so I like this move up. Okay, and remember, here in 15, we're going to do the aggressive is on the table. I'm not going to teach it. Again, if you have any questions, though, you got the WebEx. I'll be typing it in our WebEx. Right? When we go off air, then I'll talk about it. But it's very simple. I mean, very simple. It's like that 𝗙𝘂𝘁𝗿𝗀𝗏 commercial, right? So easy a caveman can do it. And it really, truly is easy. Again, we're still testing, though. That's why we are only doing a couple contracts. Once we get the rule, once we get the expectancy down, right? Once we get the expectancy down, we're going to start scaling it up. So we're starting off small. Anytime you have a strategy, one thing about trading, I think personally, there's 2 things that are hard in my opinion. The hardest, number 1 is developing a strategy. That's difficult, right? Because you got to have the patience to write down a set of rules and then test it for like 50 trades. And then after the 50 trades, you analyze your results. You tweak it, you test it for 20 more times, and you keep testing it until it's profitable. That can take months, maybe a year. That can take a long time. And then once it's profitable, now you just scale up, and then you're done. You just scale up and keep making more money. But that's the hard part. Okay. And that's what we're doing right now with the aggressive. We're in that stage. The advanced, I've already tested it. Now, the next hardest part then is the emotions, right? Your mind controlling your emotions. But you have to understand that's what the strategy is for. All trading is having a strategy that you can discipline to follow. It's like with this NASDAQ approach. I mean, I don't know it, but I mean, I'm willing to learn it. And I'm one of those that because I teach, I understand. Just give me the rules, man. And I'll trade the rules every day. If it works for you, why would I try to change it? Right? Mark says he's going to be here when he can. He's going to try to jump in. He says he's wrapped up in a project. Okay, buddy. Yeah, I know there's a lot of stuff going on, guys. I'm gonna be in the room Monday and Tuesday, and I'm out of town Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which I'm assuming y'all are probably not gonna do stuff anyway with Thanksgiving and all that. But I'll be back Sunday, ready to rock Monday. So we got 2 solid days. Again, got to take that time off, right? What are we doing? What are we doing this for? If we're not gonna, take the time and spend what we got. All right, let's go ahead and mark it. Now let's get ready here. So here we go. Now remember, on the aggressive, there's 2 setups. I don't want you, this first one is brand new. The second one is not. So if you're not comfortable with the first one, wait for setup 2. Okay, wait for setup 2. I'm going to be looking to go long on the aggressive setup number 1. And remember, since it's testing, I'm only doing 1 and then I'm adding to it if it works. As I'm not doing this to make a bunch of money. I'm doing this to test it out. And then, once we know it works, the rest is simple. So I'm going to be looking to go long on the 602s. 602s, 1 contract. That's all I'm doing, right? Because it's a test. And then I'm going to add. There's a lot of opportunities. This is where it gets really crazy. That's why I can't talk about so much of the rules, because I'm looking at right now the advanced setup number 1 and the aggressive setup number 1. And I'm going to go right now. I'm going to go long. Okay, I'm going to go long on the aggressive, but I'll jump right back out. Remember, I'm just testing it out. Okay, and I'm going to be shooting for 20 points. But I will get right back out if necessary. Okay. It's like one of those that you got to just kind of test the water, right? Test the water. But again, for those of you that are just doing the aggressive number 2, you're not in it yet. Okay, this is brand, like a super aggressive. It's like the aggressive on steroids, right? That's why it's only a contract testing it out. Because if after we test it out, if it doesn't work that well, I won't do it. I'll just stick with the ones that we do. Okay, I have no problem, right? That's what testing is for. That's why I'm only doing 1. It's not even about winning. It's just about testing it out. Like right now, I'm probably going to just get out of that. Okay. Again, just testing it. I don't want y'all to do it unless you understand what we're doing. Wow. Okay. But aggressive number 2, that's the big one. There's no entry yet. Okay. And again, I want to test it out, because if this aggressive like number 1 doesn't really work, like I won't do it. I'm just, it's like super crazy. Charles, all right. And Charles is back, dude. Charles went to Paris, right? All right. So let's keep watching. Right now, there's a lot of stuff on the table. Okay, so at the end of the day, you would definitely be out of that one. But again, that one is brand new. Look, it's only 7 trades deep. And so far, it's only 4 wins and 3 losses. So, and that's just another loss right there. So it's basically going to be 4 and 4. Once I get to 50, if it's not profitable, I won't trade that. This one right here, the main one, that's 25 and 9. Yeah, that one may not. What I might do. Let me think for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to type this in. So here we go. I'm going to type this in right now. I'm typing out here. There we go. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna change it up a little, because I think if I would have even just had that extra component, that would have kept me out of that little trade. And again, I'm only doing a contract, so it's not a big deal. But that right there. So that's the way I'm going to do it. And then I'll add to the trade on our normal one. Yeah, so look what I typed into the group. That's perfect. Market's up 44. Just waiting for a pop up here. Kind of stabilizing a little bit. Looking pretty good. Maybe we'll get a Christmas present, Jeff, and Walgreens will start to pick up. Fucking Walgreens, dude. I'm gonna have a feeling being that son of a bitch for like a year, 2 years, dude.
Apparently, my deodorant and toothpaste purchases at Walgreens hasn't helped their bottom line very much.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Me going up there buying medicine, right, hadn't really helped them out.
Yeah.
Fucking Walgreens. That's okay. That's all right. I'll stay in that son of a bitch until that happens, dude. I can promise you that. Now, I got a lot of really cool stuff next year for 2025, y'all. And I can promise you this. As I learn this NASDAQ approach on top of this, I'll be sharing it with y'all. It's going to take me a little bit to learn it, though, but fuck, dude. $6 million in 3 years from somebody who doesn't even know what the hell they were doing? Shit. And again, trading, making a lot of money, again, it's nothing more than just putting more money at risk, right? That's all it is. Like right here, once we're done with this strategy and we get the results, if it's profitable, I'm going to start doing 50 on this. I might start with like 20 or something. We'll see. All right, so let me check something out real quick. All right, so my daughter's coughing, man. Shit. Several things on the horizon, right? So I'm thinking about looking to go short, but still a little bit iffy right this second. I'm going to go ahead and clear out this active trader. I might look to take a short pop to the... No. Okay, I'm going to type... Again, I'm typing in. All right. Oh, man. Looking to go short, but dang it. You know, that's why you got your rule set. You know, it's about to be that 854. I don't like taking this aggressive type of approach at 854. See, look at that. It's kissing right off this key level, right? Right off that key level. Sorry, we're going to have tons of opportunities, but I am going to shift the aggressive strategy number one a little bit to what I said earlier. That'll give it a little bit more leeway. Because I think the ones that I have lost on that new approach right away, but I think just give it a little bit more room. Because remember, in order for a strategy to be profitable, you have to win 2 times more than you lose. And if you, yeah. All right, so it's looking to break through the bottom, but I won't do it. Because it's got a higher probability of being a trap or a fake out. Okay. So I'm just going to back off. I don't know what to expect this week. I would think low volume, right? That's what I would expect. Thanksgiving, people probably already gone. I don't know, but we'll see. All right, we're right down to this key level. Charles is 53. A lot more activity now. Charles is back, right? Charles is a posting machine. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does his work and constantly post. Well, I could do it, but when he was teaching, he was seeing how hard it was when he was teaching these classes. It's hard to teach and post and all that at the same time, man. That's hard. All right, we're sitting right at that level. So here's the deal. Too much time has gone by for this, right? We kind of just went up, we went down, we went down, we went up. Not doing much. Remember, it's very rare that we're not going to get an opportunity. Very rare. And again, there's almost no way unless the market literally doesn't do anything. Our strategy is designed to, if this market's going to move with that new approach, you will not miss it. You will not miss it. Okay, so what I want to do right this second is I'm going to double up. Double up on the 40. Boom. That'd be kind of cool though, right? To be able to trade the ES in the morning and the NASDAQ in the afternoon. That's interesting.
I like that idea.
Yeah, I know. You're going to like it even better when I tell you it's not our money we're going to be trading.
Love it.
Oh, you will. I'm learning prop firms and all that stuff. How to get somebody else's money and start trading their money instead of our money. It's going to be so much funner to trade somebody else's money. But again, that's going to be 2025, kind of the mid. I got to get a handle on it before I start like thinking. But it has to do with prop firms and stuff like that, though. Like I want to get other people. I want to get money and trade their money. Okay, so we're about to be 57. Look what's happening. You know, we started off, we drifted up, we drifted back. There hasn't been any really big run. Yeah, there's been some slight. You know, you can see here it kind of went up, pulled back. I took that aggressive number 1, but again, I'm going to tweak it a little bit. If I would have tweaked it, I think a couple of those losses right here wouldn't be losses if I would have used this guideline. But I'm going to, again, that's one thing about the rules, right? You got to make adjustments along the way. And you got this software over here, which I really love that John has shared with us, drawing all the levels. It's crazy. Okay. Let's go ahead and get set up. Remember, once 30-minute comes, everything's on the table, right? I'm going to do like I did last time, right? You get into a trade, you can add to it, you can add to it. So there's going to be a lot going on. But if you have any questions, again, I can't, I'm just going to call out what I'm doing, right? I always call out exactly what I do, always. But it's just too hard to explain and trade, so I do the best I can, right? That's why I say if you have any questions, type them in the WebEx. I'm just calling out the numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, advanced, aggressive. Scalping, I'm kind of backing off on the scalping right this second because I like the aggressive more, so I'm really zoning in on getting that one nailed down because with the advanced and the aggressive, they work really well together. See, look, now we hit the bottom, starting to work back up. We got a couple little baby fake outs down here, right? Go ahead and mark it. 18. All right, let me go ahead and get ready to mark all of our key levels, okay? And then we're going to get ready for our next opportunities. All right, let me go ahead and in our group and mark these. Again, if you have any questions, man, I'm just typing right now. Charles will probably make enough money today just to cover his whole Paris trip. Charles goes out of town on vacation to Paris. He'll probably make enough money today to cover his whole trip. I'm going to say too really quick, because right now I got a little bit of second. So this new approach in the NASDAQ, this guy, and he's told me not to say nothing. This guy, last week, there was one day, and you're not going to, I'm telling you right now, one day, he made over $300,000 in one day. Bam. That's the system that I'm going to be learning. Every time I learn something, I share it with y'all. I mean, come on, 300 G's in a day? Fuck does that? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead here in a second and put the levels, and then we're going to get ready, right? All right, cool. There's the levels. So now let's get ready. There's going to be a lot of action here. So this is, okay. So I'm going to be looking to go short on the advanced setup number 1. Oh, no, shit. You know, I'm going to go ahead and set up on the short side, but I'll tell you when I'm going to pull the trigger. The 97s, okay? I'm going to set up on the short side the 97s, and I'll tell you when I'm going to pull the trigger. This is going to be my normal. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Hang on. Yeah, looking to go short, right? There's a lot of shit going to happen. We might be advanced and aggressive, look like they might overlap. We'll see. I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. Don't worry. The only thing I can tell you right now is the 97 with the opportunity to add. Okay? So for those of you that know the advanced, I'm watching that setup number 1 in the aggressive setup number 1. We have 2 on the aggressive, okay? And 4 on the advanced. Here we go. Okay, so look at all your information. I'm looking at the advanced, but look at the ticks, read the information. Okay. Read the information. I'm going to be looking to go short. Now, I'll get right again. I'm going to be shooting for 20. I'll add to this trade if it starts to work. I will get out of this trade if it doesn't. There's aggressive number 1, and I'll jump right out. I will jump right out, or I will add to it. It's going to be get out quick or add. Get out quick or add. Can you just testing the waters? All right, so I'm going to get out at break even. Literally break even. So that's nothing. That right there, just tested it out. Jump right back. I'm going to get right back in. Okay. Right back in. That trade was exactly break even. I got out right as it is. So I kind of just tested it out. I'm still looking to go short. I'm going to be going for 10 points, maybe. We'll see what happens here. Not yet. What was that? Oh, that's the 3-minute. I got all sorts of noises going on. So right here, guys, we got a little fake out. Again, there's a lot of stuff happening right now. Okay, a lot of stuff going on. Right, little fake out here. Be mindful of that. So right though, I'm still looking to go short. I'm looking for the aggressive and the advanced. So to the downside, the advanced, number 2. Aggressive, I'm on the table for either one of them. Okay, I jumped in, and it literally went down, came back up. I got out exactly break even. Didn't lose a single penny on that one. Okay. Actually, looking at it, I made 3 cents. Interesting. I made 3 cents. So basically, it was a little win. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know how, but I'll take it. Again, 3 cents if you were doing 50 contracts, is $150. Right? All right, so let's keep watching. So this is interesting. First trade we jumped in. Again, I jumped on the aggressive, had a small loss. This time's a small gain, so just kind of washing out, which is fine. That's all we got to do. Take little shots. Now, the advanced, I do my full contract size, 50. But that's very, shit doesn't happen much. Got +3 on that one. All right. Now, let's see here. So I'm also going, look, I'm willing to trade inside the range, okay, with the advance. But here's the deal. I'm only trading setup number 2 or setup number 3 inside the range. So you got to know. I have 4 videos on all of the setups. That's all I'm trading inside the range, okay? Setup 2, setup 3. Right now, so that you got to know what we're going to do ahead of time, right? You can have your plan. I know the plan. So here's what I'm looking at. To the downside, setup number 2. Inside the range, number 2 and number 3. On the aggressive, 1 and 2. I know it's a lot of numbers, but you got to know them. That's all I can call out. It's up to you to learn them. Again, trading, if you follow your plan, it's very easy. But don't get crazy and start doing out of control risk, right? I got in a minute ago on the aggressive number 1. I jumped right out. I actually made 3 cents. But again, that's the whole key, right? You've got to get in to where you can get right out. All right, let's go ahead and erase this line because the software draws it, and I don't like it to do it. And again, I'll answer more of the questions once we kind of get to where we're just in a Q&A session. We will have a Q&A session if necessary, specifically for us, like inside the university. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about so many things. And then if you add the crypto on top of it, I think 2025, if you guys are here, it's going to be the best year you ever had in your life financially. You can make enough next year to cover like the next 5 years of work. I'm going to share so much stuff, dude. And crypto is going to be banging through the roof next year. I know it. I'm going to be, once it really starts going, we're going to take some time and we're going to focus on that because I plan on exiting every single position. I'll leave a couple for long term, but I'm going to exit every single trade. Everything. I'm except a little bit, right? Kind of put aside for like a long term, maybe 10 years. Leave a little bit of XRP, maybe leave like 25,000 XRP for like 10 years. See what happens. If these fuckers don't try to scam us, right? They tried to scam me yesterday. Woo, it's close. They were so good, so good. I'm going to tell y'all about it because I do not want that to happen. They were so good. I kept my calm though, thank God. What's going on, Justin? Oh, man, I'm in a lot, Justin. I'm in like 40, bro. I'm in like 40 of these motherfuckers, dude. A lot. I went crazy. When I started learning crypto, I didn't know what I was doing. And I just started fucking buying. I'm going to be honest with you. I took out 3/4 of, so I'm here with, it was TD Ameritrade, right? Now it's Charles Schwab, but whatever. So I'm just going to say TD Ameritrade because I'm used to them. Sorry, Charles Schwab. So I took out 3/4 of my margin account here, my trading account, and I bought crypto. And I went crazy. I mean, every day I was buying like 5,000, 3,000, 10,000. I was going nuts. Didn't even know what I was doing. So the reason I bring that up is you asked me which ones am I in? I'm in fucking everything. That's all I'm going to say about that. Which ones am I not in, right? Shit. I've been scammed twice already. Almost got scammed for the 3rd time. The first scam, you can't even imagine. I was depressed for 2 years after the first scam. Took me 2 years to recover mentally. That's how bad it was. All right, well, let's get back into the day trading. We'll talk about that later, guys, because I want to make sure y'all don't get hurt. It was a good one too. All right, so market's kind of just sitting around this 30 range. And I already know what I'm going to do. setup number 2 to the downside. If we break to the downside, setup number 2. Okay? I'd love to see this market go up, though. I'm in so much. Market's hitting resistance, too. We're at resistance. It's almost to the point where I want to take some of these trades off the table that I'm in here. Let me look at Cisco really quick while we're watching this. I'm doing setup 2 to the downside, so I'm not as concerned. No, I mean, it's still looking good. I'm going to stay in it. I mean, it's fine. Everything looks good on Cisco. JCI. Watch that fake out. JCI looks good. Starting to die off a little bit. Kind of something else. I have like so many like things going on. All right. Looking for setup 2 to the downside. Just watching everything. This market's at resistance, so it's kind of got me a little leery about it. I don't want to give up all my stuff here. And with the market, with the Thanksgiving coming up, you just don't know how people are going to react, right? But look, the ticks are still positive. This is interesting here. Just keep watching here. Sorry, just kind of doing a couple things. I got so many. All right, so here we go. Setup number 2 to the downside. I'm also looking to take an aggressive to the downside as well. Okay. Let me look at something really quick. I just don't know, man. This market might get away from us today. I actually feel like putting on a little hedge for some of my stuff. All right, so, okay, so let me get back to this. I'm going to be looking to go short. Hang on. I'm going to be looking at the 96s. Okay, 96s. 96s. So that's where I'm at right now. Just make sure we're on the right page. 96s. All right. All right, I'm going to go short on an aggressive number 1, but I'll get right out again. I got in at 73 cents. I'm going to look to get out at 93, and I'll add to this trade in a minute if necessary, okay? To the downside. So it's kind of like a little hedge, even though it's more of a, it's not really a hedge, but we'll see. We'll see. But again, I'll get right back out. I have no problem. But if this market gets carried away, it's fine. So I'm short. Everything looks good. I'm shooting for 20. I'll check that out here in a second, Justin. I'm tired for me, and I got 3 screens. All right. So we are going to look to add here in a minute. I have no problem adding. Ooh, no, I'm not going to add. No, I am not going to add. All right, so that right there, again, follow your plan, right? Just kind of reverse there really quickly. I don't know about that aggressive part 1. That ain't looking too good. I'm going to have to just keep it with the aggressive part 2. It doesn't seem to be working out too well. Yeah, there's been no entry if you follow the normal plan today. I'm looking for number 2 to the downside. Well, shit, look at the ticks. Okay, so I am watching though. I do want to go short, but damn, look at these ticks. So what do you say? Justin, let me see. What did you say? Hang on, let me bring it up. What did you say? Got rain day today, so I'm building weapons. Oh, you're building what? Weapon storage boxes? Oh, wow. Did you hear that? Justin says he's building, this is on YouTube, weapon storage boxes with American flags. And because he lives in California, he says, I can't even promote them online because I live in liberal California. Yeah, we know that. We got people in here from California too. Oh, yeah. We talk about that shit all the time, bro. All right. So again, as far as the aggressive number 2, which is where I'm thinking, there's been nothing. Nothing. There's been a couple number 1s, but that shit ain't working out too well. So I'm starting to debate myself on that. Good thing I'm only doing 1 contract on that, right? So what I'm doing is on the advance, I'm doing 50. On the aggressive number 1, I'm just doing 1, but that ain't, I'm testing it. And on the aggressive number 2, I'm doing 3 because I'm still testing it, but we've got a lot more under the belt. All right, so what I'm looking for right this second is setup number 3 to the downside. But wow, look at these ticks. They're picking back up hardcore. Going back up here. Wow. 800, so they're climbing. They are climbing hard. Look at that. Came right up to our key level. So I want to go short, but with the advanced, pay attention to the buying and selling pressure. There's a lot going on, man. A lot going on. We want to see if we can hold this 1549 to the downside, right? So I'll be looking right now, setup number 3, but right now there's more buying pressure. I don't want to go against the buying pressure, right? So let's keep watching. Came right up to our level. So, since we've already had a couple attempts in the same direction with the aggressive entry number 1, I'm going to back off and only do the number 2, okay? Our normal one. That one doesn't seem to be working out too well. That's why we document it, right? I've taken 3, lost a little, won a little, and then lost a little. All right, come on. All right, we're sitting right here. Trapped inside. Market's up 27. Ticks are over 600. Let me back out so we can take a little look. So, you know, we've been in this range. We did have that pop in the beginning, kind of bled off. So this move is not going to sustain to the downside unless there is selling pressure come in. Right now, even though it's drifting, it's on weak hands, right? Even Charles, I don't think Charles was posted. All right. Again, I'm watching it. follow your plan. All right? Know what you're going to do ahead of time. Pick one strategy, maybe two, and that's it. And then just focus on it. Okay. So to the downside, again, based on the information, I'm backing off right now. Just watching. Even Charles isn't posting much. Don't worry. The rest of this year, just use this as to build up your muscle memory, get your stuff down. Next year, we'll be building on these strategies. We're going to be obviously looking more and more at crypto, and I'm also going to be learning the NASDAQ approach and sharing that with you more on the prop firms, right? Trading their money. So there's a lot of stuff coming. And the only thing I can guarantee y'all is as I learn stuff, I share it with you. I have no problem holding anything back. You make the commitment to be in here, I'll make the commitment to you also. If not, I ain't gonna do shit. How about that? All right. I'm just bleeding up. Keep watching. Tricky right now. It's all right. Where is the other indexes here? So we got the NASDAQ up 60. S&P's up 28. Dow Jones 429. So it's fine. Russell 2000's up big. It's kind of surprising. Bitcoin kind of pulled back a little bit yesterday, but normally on Sunday, normally on Saturday and Sunday, it doesn't really do nothing. Sunday kind of backed off a little bit. Hopefully this week it can start picking up some steam again. Break that 100,000. Hopefully, who knows? It might be an incredible, rested November and December, right? We'll see. Wow, I'm looking at my holdings, my short term, they're all just banging. Wow. Let me see something here. Wow, things are looking good. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Things are looking fucking. Every one of my short-term trades are up. Our short-term option swing trades, shit. The one I targeted out on Friday, rocket ship. Foxa, rocket ship. Everything is just looking so good. Did I already target out of that? Maybe I targeted out of that too. I don't know. Damn, GM. Look at GM. I've already targeted out of that 50%, and that shit shot up like a maniac. Again, I'm watching, but GM today, I normally do 50% in 5 days, but I kept the 50 because I'm going to be going out of town, but it was an absolute beautiful trade. Actually, every single trade that we're in, we're up. Every trade up. And you know what's interesting? We're going to talk about that. I was down on every trade. Every single trade for the first 2 days, I was getting destroyed. They reversed. I've targeted out of 6 already. Isn't that crazy? Wow. That's awesome. That's why you just follow the plan. I'm going to talk about that hardcore today. The only issue I have is I'm going out of town. And I don't like to be in any short-term trades when I'm out of town. So I'm going to be closing them all. I might close them here in a minute just to close them. Because tomorrow's going to be kind of crazy too. I'll probably do that. As a matter of fact, yeah, I think I will. Yeah, I think I'm going to. All right, again, nothing's happening right now. Okay, as you can see, there's no sustained movement. We broke to the bottom, but I told you, without the selling pressure coming in, it will not sustain to the downside. It will not. sustain to the downside. Just looking at something. Yeah, that's the only issue I'm facing right now. I'm not going to be here, and I really don't like staying in trades when I'm going to be gone. I actually hate it. All right. Yeah, look at that. Just not much going on. And first of all, Brian, I'm glad you're back, brother. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure you were working. You had a lot of work going on, but I'm glad you're back for sure. And we'll talk here in a second, a little Q&A. Nothing's happened. I don't want to get in trouble. So as far as the advance, today there was 0. Again, it's not over yet, but there has been zero entries. That's good because it's been choppy. As far as the aggressive, on our normal, which is the number 2, has been 0. Number 1, not sure if that's going to happen much longer. 3 trades. Lost, 1 lost. Baby, right? Just doing contract. So if you're not doing that, there should have been no trade so far. And again, we're trapped, right? The market is basically opened up. It kind of did have a little move, but look, these pockets right here, it's just trapping people, right? It's pretty ugly. And again, I don't know what to expect, because you got this holiday. I mean, I wouldn't expect there'll be a lot of volume, The only thing I'm leery about is I think I'm gonna get out of my trades because I'm going out of town, and they're all doing pretty good. Yeah, we'll see. I'll talk about it. And if this rolls over, I sure as hell don't want to give back all this profit I'm in. I normally don't want to trade the P&L, but it's not about that. It's about the simple fact if I know tomorrow I'm going to be packing and running around, it's going to be difficult to focus. And I will be driving early on Wednesday to Houston. So I'm like, fuck. Plus, I want to share with y'all that story of me getting scammed. Okay, so here's the way it's going to go down right now. We're about to go back inside that range. If we go back inside the range and close inside the range, we're gonna draw our casino floor, and it's gonna be big. Y'all know the casino floor is a no trade zone. The only thing you'd be allowed to trade for the most part is the aggressive. And honestly, with the aggressive, I would only do number 2. Like, that's it. Number 1 is more and more making me think I don't even want to do it. But I'm still going to do it because I need to get 50 trades, right? Can't just bail out because who knows, right? You can't judge a strategy on a couple trades, right? You can tweak it, but that's it. So we're going back inside this range because I got a lot to tell y'all about. I really want to tell y'all the story of me getting almost getting scammed. And again, I'm looking at my short-term trades. I think I'm going to dump some of them here in a minute. I think so. But I don't know, man. Look, the market's going back up. Fuck. Chinga. And you think we did good this year, wait till next year. You ain't seen nothing yet. I like doing this stuff. I've been doing it for a long time. But again, as a trader, you have to get better every day. Once you stop trying to get better, you're dead. That's why I'm always trying to improve everything. Everything. Y'all know, some of y'all been here a little while. Rafa's been here with me for ever since I started. In Forex, right? Me and Rafa were one of the only ones doing Forex. He was it, everything. And he'll tell you, man, we were going at it, hammering it out. So he was with me from the beginning. But the idea as a trader is to get better every day. Get a little bit better. Get better at following your rules, right? Maybe add new strategies or tweak it. I've been doing options for 17 years. There's really no tweaking on the options. There's nothing to tweak. It is what it is. Every trade that we were in, I was down for the first 2 days. But since I follow my plan, they're all positive. All of them. If we close inside this range, we're building the box. And then what we're going to do is we're going to chat for a second, and I'm going to tell y'all about my story. So look at this now. We're picking back up. This has been very tricky. Okay, so that candle is now officially closed, right? All right, so here's what you've got to do. You need to draw the box all the way there. You're not allowed to trade in the yellow zone. The only thing you're allowed to do is the aggressive. Don't do part one, only do two. All right, so here's the deal. If you're going to trade, do setup. No, if you're going to do the advanced, here you go. To the upside, number 2 through number 4. To the downside, 2 through 4. That's it. Okay, watch those areas. The aggressive, only number 2 to the upside or downside. All right. Justin, you have yourself a great day. For those of you inside the room, I'm going to answer the Q&A. I'm going to tell you all the crypto story. We'll talk a little bit more about what you guys want to talk about. Have a great day. Justin, if you want to join us, I know you work in the mornings, but there's a lot of good stuff coming, even in the afternoons. Okay, 2025 is going to be a massive, massive year, especially when I learn this prop firm stuff, because then it's over. All right, peace out.